Guys, we're just waiting for 2 more minutes for others to join, and we're going to start our day. Everybody, so the topic, what we have it for today, is basically all about RxJS. What are we talking about, everybody? RxJS. Let me share my screen first to all of you. Everybody, can you all see my screen? Everybody, please confirm, can you all see my screen? Okay, so we're going to talk about a term name called RxJS. Okay, so the full form of RxJS is known as called. Reactive extensions of JavaScript. So if you see, this is one of the very popular way of handling your asynchronous communications of your applications. So there are many popular ways are available through which you can perform this asynchronous behavior. The first approach, which is always very well known, is called what? Callback, which we know it very well. The second approach, we know it very well, that is called everybody. Which one are we talking about? Everybody. Promise. The third approach, which is very popular now, okay, that is called, which we understand is the third way. And the fourth most popular way, which is right now is buzzing it a lot in the industry, that is one is called what? Reactive programming. And to deal with this reactive programming, I would ask you to open up one website name called reactivex.io. This is an official website to behave or to deal with kind of which option reactive extensions. Going to talk about what? The reactive extension. Okay. So if you just come down here, it tells you about different approach called create, combine, and listen, better code devs. And there are many companies that today are using what this kind of reactive programming for their development on day-to-day environment. And this is one of the most popular and ideal approach. Okay. Now, when we talk about reactive extension, it comes with different type of languages. So if you click on languages, you can see these are many different type of languages on which this reactive extension is being used. So these are many languages on which you can write your reactive extension. Clear? Out of which it is there for RxJava. We'll be using what? RxJS. When you click on RxJS, it will tell you about what? Reactive extension for JavaScript. Okay, so if you just select for RxJS, so you will see there's a website name called rxjs.dev. Okay, so it is saying a reactive extension library for what? JavaScript. It is designed dedicated for them. Okay, there were great documentations are available. Are we clear? Suppose if we talk about like it gets started. So there are multiple different options and are available in which we will be talking about these important aspects in our development. Okay. So in order to understand this RxJS library, you need to understand one very important thing, and that is known as called what? Three important aspects. One is called what? Observable. Second called what? Observer. What we have? Everybody. Observable. And second, what we have? Observable. When we talk about observable, so it is what? It is a wrapper around. Again, it is a wrapper around what? The stream source, and stream source can be anything. It could be array. It could be what? Collection. It could be what? Event here, or it could be what? HTTP. It could be any one of them. Observer. Observer on the other way, it is known as called what? It is a subscriber. So observer does what? Subscribe to what? Observable. Okay. So observer is nothing but the one who's observing this observable. Are we clear? So what I'm trying to say is observable. Observer is what? It is observing the observable by subscribing it. Because unless you subscribe, you really can't understand what the changes are there. And the moment changes are happen, immediately the observer will be get notified about this. So this observable, which is having the source of this records with them, they will be having what? Come on, some data. If they have a next data available, so they'll be having which function available next. Next means there's the next record available, or it may be having what? error. It means if there's no data found, are we clear? And because of while processing, you got some error, you'll be having error. The last but not least, you may be having called what complete. Complete means what? Everybody, that means everything is completed. The record has been received. Clear? So the three options are available: next, error, and what? Complete. Okay, everyone. So hope you're all clear now. Okay. So this is the way through which this streams-based API works, and we'll be seeing how those streams-based APIs are really being used. As I've told you, observable streams could be what? It could be event, it could be array, it could be object, it could be HTTP, whatever it is. And I want to subscribe to this. And I want to do what? Everybody subscribe to this. Fine. And because of that, I would like to start writing what? Some event which I would like to fire based on perhaps a user click or whatever, and want to check what really happens here. Here, everybody. So now what I would like to do now, I want to basically develop a one very simple logic, okay, where I'll be having some HTML button, and that HTML button I would like to make it available while my applications are really doing it. Okay, so let me go back and create what buttons, and on my button click, I would like to bring this type of output right in front of my code. So shall I? Okay, so now I just minimize this and then open up my VS Code editor with the data. Okay, let me close it all. So in my app.component.html itself, let me remove it, everything, whatever I'm having it. And TS also, I just deleted everything, whatever I'm having it now. Well, here I would like to create a typical div, div class equal to row. Okay, so here again div class equal to call hyphen empty hyphen what? Four, because four columns layout, and followed by I'm using div class equal to card, and within this I can basically using a card header, okay, in which the details will be given here. Okay, so here I'm giving the name called what? Card header. I'm saying what? Div class equal to what? Card header. Okay, and I'm using card hyphen div class equal to what? Card hyphen body. And within this, I can provide what? A button in which I can provide the link. Okay, so here we talk about this is my card body. Within this card body, I can provide the that for the button, and I can give the name called what. Okay, so if I want to apply some events, then I can apply some events. Okay, so let me say npm space start and let the server begin. And here we can just attach one add btn. You can see the button automatically appears. Okay, so in my index file, I do not bootstrap with me here, and yeah, so dev class equal to no. If you want to attach it somewhere else, you can also make it possible. Uh, I can attach all MD4 card. So this is what the button is created for. Clear? And furthermore, if I want to add more, I can basically add it along with this. Okay, so this is what the option is I'm talking about here. Call -md -4. We have a card. Div class equal to card -header. With a new call. Okay, we can say it's call add icon video. And after this div class equal to card body. Okay, and within this we are just adding what button class equal to btn space btn primary, and the button is getting closed, div is getting closed, and it's getting closed. That's how we have it in this particular program, and that's it. And now the thing is, like, I want to deal with this in event. So using this RxJS, I can basically deal with my event, but how I basically deal with this event, let's try to understand. So the first thing is, like, in my app.component.ts, everybody just move this. The first thing what you need to do is you have to just create add btn or type what element reference. And I'm sure that you people are aware about element reference. It is a part of your Angular. We have seen it when we were creating the custom directives too. And here we are saying at the rate add child. And here we're giving the name called what? It's just the name. Okay, ID. And here we are saying, yeah. So we're just giving this value. And in my ng on init, implement on init. And here we're using ng on init. And within this ng on init, we will be basically using the first type of, I told you there are multiple options are available through which you can, create an observable. This time I want to create an observable through what? Through the events. So we have to use one by default function available named from event. You see this, it comes from where? From the RxJS. It comes from where? Everybody, RxJS. So we are using which option? From event. And here, two things it will be asking you. Okay, like first is called button access and second call which type of event you would like to capture. So we're saying this dot add btn dot native element, and second which type of event you would like to use, and you want to say click event. That's it. So on my click event, I would like to capture this. Clear? So that would be the initial source of how this event will be called. And once this event is there, so what you would like to do now? You would like to come on, subscribe to this. We'll be saying dot. Come on, subscribe. Clear, everybody. We're doing what? Dot subscribe, and here you'll be passing what? RES, and here you're using log and put what? Okay, please write this code and let me know what differences you see in your outcome, and let me know. Please let me know, guys, once you are done. Let me know, guys, once you are done. Let me know, guys, once your code is ready and working. Yeah, Nikhil, Kathir, any update? Pavitran, Rajan, any update? Please let me know if it is working fine. Yes, please confirm. Katir, Nikhil, and others, please confirm what is the status of the code. Pavitra, see, even if you try to run the code right over here in the code share, okay? So when I click on console, you see there's an error coming up that is called cannot read properties undefined native element. Even if I try to click on add button, there's nothing going to happen. Getting my point, everybody? Okay. It is happening because your ng on init get called before the DOM is completely loaded. And I would like to access my button only when the DOM is finished. And that is why I would like to perform one more type of event here. That is known as called what? Come on. After view init. Okay. And I would like to override one function here called after view init. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. ng after view init. This logic, I would like to write it over there. Okay, everyone. So once you finish this task, you will get to know this is really, really important in terms of implementation. So now on it, I will remove it. I would like to stick to what to the ng only. Now I would like to go back now and you can see these events are being captured. Please confirm if you're able to see this and let me know, everyone. Everybody. So when you say about the ng after view unit, it is basically working. And let's perform some more customization here. So you can just create a one property called let count equal to what? 0. Here in our console.log, rather than giving the response object, I would like to say data, okay, plus count. And now I'm going to see in the code The values are basically updating as per our user call. Okay, so that's how exactly you see how the changes have been made in your program according to the use cases. Okay, now what I would like to do now is just like in my previous component, how you created here in my div class. Okay, now I just copy this thing, paste it below. Everything will be same, but here, okay, like card hyphen header, I will not say add video. Instead, I would like to create what list. Okay, in card body, I would not be using button. Instead, I will be using what UL, and here I'll be using what li, and I say video one. I copy the same. The three options we are basically creating it here, and I see this records are anyways available to me. Okay, so that's how the idea is, and this UL whichever we have created here, I would like to attach one class, or I can say ID equal to EL container. Okay, so likewise, we're going to create it now. Okay, so please go ahead and attach this and let me know whether you're able to see this outcome as usual or not. Okay, but in case if you want to attach those IDs dynamically, I would like to write a logic where this ID can be appended dynamically. So I may basically go back and remove this, and I want this to be created dynamically on my behalf. Okay, so please go ahead and attach this and let me know if you're all done. So we would like to attach those properties manually into our code by checking like this ID needs to be get incremented automatically. So in my ts.file, whichever we have written it, I would like to create one more function here. Okay, and that is called what print. Okay, and inside the print, what I will do, I will say let year equal to what is the thing document dot create element. Which element you want to create it? Everybody. Li and say year dot inner text. Okay, equal to an SEID and say document dot get element by ID, whichever is selecting it. And here you're selecting which option. Come on. EL container dot append child. And what child you want to append it? Everybody. EL. And call this function where right over here by saying what like this. Can you see this now, everybody? code is working fine as per the expectation. Just check and confirm if it is working fine for you also, and let me know by typing done in a chat window. Guys, please update me about your status. What is the code? Which is working fine or not? Nikhil, Rajan, Kathir, please update me the status. Yes, guys, I'm waiting for all of you to kindly confirm about the status so that we can go ahead accordingly. Thanks, Nikhil, for the update. I'm waiting for the others, please, to confirm. Everybody. So if it is ready and working, let me try to apply some few important things here. So in our current code, whatever we are adding it, we would like to add to add something different this time. Okay, so here in our program, we would like to, rather than using this NICID, something like that, we would like to perform something else. So here we would like to use what val here, and here we take what val as a parameter. Okay, along with this, we can attach some new properties, and those properties I would like to attach to my code. Okay, and you remember like we have a call console.log, and here we would like to use one variable thing called now, val. If a variable we are taking it equal to, here in console.log we are using which option? Count val. Okay, and this dot print we are using what? Count val. Okay. So these two values we are basically taking that up. And now if we just check within my application this time, the values are what? Different based on the different values we are taking it out. Just check and see if it is basically working fine for all. What changes I'm trying to make it in my HTML page, which is this HTML. I'm having this div class equal to row, whichever I'm taking it up now. I just copy this and I paste it below again. And I'm here I'm giving the name called what EL container 2. So if I refresh my code, I can see it is getting added here, but it is not getting added here. But what in case if I want to print it in that point of two? So what I would like to do in this way. So this is where exactly the challenge I want to basically fix it up. Okay. So what I would do in that way is here in my TS file. Okay. So print val which we are taking it in second parameter I'm expecting is a what as a call container ID. Okay. So document with element by ID rather than passing this, I'm passing what container ID here. And this container ID wherever I want to apply, I can basically pass based on the reference whichever I want to make it. Okay. So here a part of this we can also say what. So I'm sure now you can see it is basically printing now. Just check and confirm if it is working. Please let me know guys if it is ready and working. Everybody seems it is working fine for all. And what in case if I want to print this in both the containers, what I'll be doing it now here. And now you can see it is printing in both the values. Okay, so finally we understood like what is happening and how we can change the conditions accordingly. Everyone, so this is how you basically go back and create what the values. So I want to ask you one thing, guys. This is a small task I'm giving it to you. Can I basically develop this print function as a service and I can call it here? Come on, Nikhil, Kathir, can I basically print function? I can call it as a service. So I can go back and create a new class name for service. From there, I can call the print function and I can pass the values there. Come on, Nikhil, Kathir, Rajan, can I do this? Everybody, can I call this function from the service class and I can pass the value and I can make it? Can I? Come on, everybody, can I? Guys, please update me in the chat. Can I? Can I call this function from the service class? Everybody? Guys, is my voice audible to all of you? Khadir, Nikhil, Rajan, is my voice audible to all? So please go ahead and create this functions as a service and try to invoke it the way I am expecting it. Okay, 10 minutes to all of you. Finish this and let me know. Hey, good job, Rajan. Nikhil. So Rajan, can I quickly take a look how you have done it? Can you help me to share your screen? What logic you have used? Okay, great job. So when you press on the button, is it working? Okay, thank you, Rajan. So you can stop the screen, Rajan. Let me take you to the next. Okay, so once it is done, then you can have another example here in which you can basically go back and create what some intervals type of behavior. Like I'm having this call app component with me. Okay, we also have a call, another component like a message component. I can go back and create one more component here called interval. And G space, G space, C space, in. Okay. Now I'm having this interval component with me. Okay. And this interval component, we would like to write a very simple example here. I'm going to give the name for con broadcast. Okay. Data equal to we can use interval. See, this interval also comes from where? From the RxJS. And interval we are giving equal to what? This 2000. Okay. So like after every 2 seconds, this would be available to us and we can subscribe whatever we want to do. Okay. So here what you can do after this, you can use this statement like in what broadcast data dot subscribe and say what res and say what log res and check what outcome you're gonna see. Second, let me know. Guys, please confirm, are you able to see this outcome in your browser? Yes, absolutely. So the current count is increasing by what? By 1 after every 2 seconds, because that is what the value we have basically given it here. Okay. And also what you can do, one more important trick you can apply it here in your TS file itself. Okay, we are just going to give one variable here called. It's just a variable obs and the subscribe console.log res we are also giving equal to. Let's try this out with and check if it is working. Yes, it's working fine for everybody. So this is how you're trying to do. So you are creating one variable of type VS of type subscription and you're attaching with this subscribe. And once you see this, if the values are reaches to greater than equal to 5, you say unsubscribe. Unsubscribe means what you stop subscribing so that the changes would not be applicable to you. Just check and confirm. Okay, guys, if it is done, then I want to give you one task here. Can I? Everybody, I want to give you one task. Can I? The task is like the value which you are basically printing. Okay, the value which you are basically printing right in your system. Okay, so I want you to create a three different type of UL items. So in your browser, just like in here, I want to create total number of three list one, list two, and list three. And I want those values which you are basically seeing. I want this after every 2 second values to be get incremented automatically in all three lists. You got it, everybody? I want you to say to create three more list items. Okay, inside this component, interval component, three list items you created and use the same print function to display the values continuously in all three lists randomly. And the moment it reaches to 10, it should stop. Rajan, Nikhil, Katir, everybody, are you all clear? Those incremented values I want to display in all three lists. Are we clear? Parallelly. And the moment it reaches to 10, I want to stop all three. And I want to use the same print function, the one which I've used it earlier. Okay. Try it and let me know once you are done, please. Rajan, counter reaches to 10. Guys, please confirm if it is working fine and please update me in the chat if it is ready. Yes. Any update from anyone? Rajan? Okay. So Rajan, can I have a quick look how you've implemented, please? Okay, so we've used this print element as a service. Okay. Can you run the program, please? Can't see your browser actually. I can only see Rajan, your VS correlated. Can you share your full screen, please? Yes. Can't see your browser actually. I can only see your VS correlated. Okay. So in your outcome, just refresh your browser. Wow, great. That is what we were expecting. And the moment I think it reaches to 10, it stops automatically. Cool. So this is what the expectation was. Great. Good job, Rajan. Nikhil, you can stop the screen, Rajan. Nikhil, any update from you?
Actually,
Katya?
the last one list is stopping at the 10, but first two are not stopping.
I didn't get.
There are total three lists.
Three. So all three will get stopped. See, the thing is like the moment it reaches to the 10, so the logic gonna be remain common. So the print function will be only designed for printing the job, nothing more than that.
Okay.
So there may be some typo you check and confirm. Okay, guys. So I'm sure like everybody is clear about whatever we discussed today, especially about job. Also discuss about RxJS. So tomorrow we'll be continuing with this RxJS because this is something very interesting. Few more operators I will try to bring it to you to give you the more insight about how RxJS works. Okay, so everybody, that's it. We are keeping it for today then. So thank you very much for joining. So we'll be seeing you back again on tomorrow to take this journey ahead. Till then, have a great evening to all of you and see you back tomorrow. In case if the program doesn't work, let me know. We will try to resolve it tomorrow. Nikhil, I hope it is clear. Kadir, okay, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys and have a great evening to all of you. Okay, thank you.